envie de faire vraiment une petite enveloppe pour abréger le suspense de Zach Fogg.
The International Olympic Committee has the honor of announcing that the Games of the 30th Olympiad in 2012 are awarded to the city of London.
We've done it! London have won it! They've disproved the theory that you cannot win on the day, you can only lose on the day. They've won with the most inspirational presentation surely ever seen on such an occasion. Wonderful!
Stratford, the face, the centre point for the Olympics in 2012. Millions of people will pass through Stratford and neighbouring area Hackney Wick in the summer of 2012 after the regeneration in the structure of the Olympics is completed.
In the last few months, we have been following the preparations currently underway for the 2012 London Olympic Games and the impact on housing rights that are already becoming evident, in particular in the East London area. Already, over 5 years before the Olympic Games are due to be staged, over 1,000 people face the threat of displacement from their homes and housing prices are escalating. It is possible at this early stage to predict that, despite there being no reference to the need for evictions in the bid books, construction of the Olympic venues and facilities in London will affect a number of marginalised groups, in particular the poor, low-income earners, residents of the public housing and ethnic minorities such as Gypsies and Irish travellers.
We have to move over the Olympics. No good things happen. We're here now, we have to move temporary, then move to a permanent place. We're moving and moving. We're not staying there stopping. We always have to be on the move. We were living here for 13 years and we still have to move now. 15, you can't count.
I was 15 years.
Yeah,
and it's no good, we have to always move for the sake of the people.
Regeneration is positive. East London needs it. There is no doubt in that. But a regeneration idea for a deprived area needs to some extent harbour the needs of the deprived, and yet the Olympic train is running over whoever stands in the way. Small businesses are being forced to be relocated through the government's use of compulsory purchase orders to buy up the land the businesses occupy. Allotments and natural habitats closed and boarded off to be built upon.
Most of the people around here are probably all tenants, leaseholders, so they don't really gain from it. Landlords are the ones who gain. There's a few behind you. They all want to be brought out at the moment. There's a corporation going round that wants to buy up the whole buildings, half a dozen buildings, to turn into housing. So it's been going on for about over a year. They want to all sell up. Naturally, because it's getting harder to get in and out the area, But they all want to sell out. Well, you get upset, but there's nothing you can do, you know? If 5 years' time you slowly all disappears, you can't do nothing about it, you know?
Whilst one face is demolished, another is designed. A new face, a new way of life, a new demographic, a new skyline, a new culture, a new market. In 2012, nobody will experience the other side of the Olympics, the demolition, the digging. They will only see the design, the image and the vision. Who wants to see the battles people have to go through and the hardships businesses and people face when they are forced out of their mainstays? And yet opinion is so divided on the Olympics. While there are people who are happy that London has won the Olympics, on the other side, there are people who are not happy. There are people who don't care either way. But what should be asked is that they care as much for the social and domestic impact the Olympics is having on London and the trail it leaves as for the awareness and the care people are showing towards such things as their carbon footprint and climate change. Although physically the Olympics will only generally affect East London, there is a domino effect that the entire of London will feel. What really are we counting down on?